Welcome. This is going to be a short video review about a new product from Delta Optical, a relatively young Polish company which sells rifle scopes and binoculars mostly on the European market. Their products are made in Japan, and this is their latest model, which goes from 3 times magnification to 24 and has a 56mm lens. It is the most expensive scope in the titanium line of products by Delta Optical. It also has the most impressive zoom. It has an 8-time zoom range, 3 to 24, and has a really big objective lens of 56mm. Also, in general, this scope is big and heavy compared to other Delta Optical scopes. It has a 34mm tube. It's the first scope from Delta Optical with such an impressive tube diameter. It is about 37 centimeters long, and it weighs a little bit less than 1 kilogram. It also has a really nice feel of quality. All the controls, like for magnification, which goes all the way from 3 times magnification to 24. This is an impressive range. Feels nice. Also the illumination control and the parallax. Parallax goes all the way from 10 meters. And from 10 meters up to infinity. So this scope can be used either for sport shooting, hunting, or even on air guns for range estimations. It also has a fast focus for diopter setting, and it's waterproofed, fog-proofed, and also recoil-proofed up to 1000 G. That means for any magnum caliber. It is filled with nitrogen, so that means that even if it's really cold weather, low temperatures, it will not fog in the inside of the scope. The reticle in this scope is in the second focal plane here, so it doesn't grows with magnification change, and it's very thin on the high magnifications. It has a similar design like Horus reticles, but it's not located in the first focal plane, so it's a little bit difficult to use. It is illuminated. It has a control on a right side of the scope, which is uncommon, and it has 9 different, actually 10, 9 plus 1 for daytime, different levels of intensity. Mostly this illumination is meant for low light use, not for daytime. And also the scope is meant for low light use, not for daytime driven hunts. The turrets are capped. There is also a version of this scope with tactical turrets, which are not capped. And the turrets are really big, have a great feel of clicks, and are nicely audible. So you can always be sure how many clicks you made. This turret is also resettable with a screw on top, and has an interesting feature here, if you can see it. It's a zero stop. This small ring around, it has a screw inside. You can see it's here, you can see the screw, and with this ring you can set the lowest possible value of clicks, the lowest possible position of the turret, and that means a zero stop. You have to zero your rifle scope on a rifle, then you can arrange this turret to have a zero stop with this special ring. It's an interesting design feature, not really common at scopes, but I think it will be of great help to many sport shooters. So if we make a short summary, like all Delta optical scopes, this one also has an almost exceptional value to quality ratio and value to price ratio. So you really get a lot of scope, a good scope for a reasonable amount of money. The general feel and quality is very high. I would say even higher than on all other Delta optical scopes I have seen before. So I think it's a great choice because it still has an affordable price. I also have to mention that when we tested the scope outside, that optical properties are really good for this price range. It's an exceptional scope, especially if you consider the extreme zoom ratio, which goes from 3x magnification to 24x. So it's probably, I would say almost certainly, the best scope Delta Optical has ever offered to the market. Thank you for watching. For all additional information, you can click the link below in the description window of this video. Thank you.